Too hard for the fucking radio.
So here we are, man. Another episode. Too hard for radio.
Too motherfucking hard.
Your player partner G Biz.
I didn't get stuck in the elevator.
I was live in the flesh.
As you can see, we back in this bitch. Got my guy, super producer Max.
Yee, what up, though?
And of course, my player party Numpy.
You see my followers went up.
With a fresh cut.
Go
Followers
ahead,
went
show him
up.
the saucy thing,
Yeah, I
man.
chopped it off, man. Hey, real spill, the only reason why I cut my hair is because my son's getting their first haircut this Saturday, and you gotta lead by example.
Good
period.
shit.
Look at
You know
real
what I'm
pop
saying?
shit.
Period.
Real
That's
pop
why
shit,
I did
man.
it.
Okay,
So I
bro.
chopped my shit off, and I feel younger. I put a pill in my juice.
Whoa. Numpy on. Well, jump straight to it then. Hey, man, we got some special guests in the building, man. It's going down. And when I say it's a family motherfucking affair, man, it's
It
a
is,
family
dog.
motherfucking affair, man. You know what I'm saying? Got my guys, Tay Off the top. And, of course, my motherfucking fab, Young Gully, in the building. What's happening, Chief?
Salute.
Whoa.
What's up
Now,
with it?
now, it's my first time meeting your sis, so introduce yourself, darling.
Hello, I'm Quaiso. It's nice to meet you all.
Yo,
What's happening?
Happy to be here.
so it's all squad in this motherfucker, man. If you don't know, you
It's all
feel me?
gang.
So if you ain't heard of these cats, man, you been
You
sleeping
best
under
get
a
on Google
motherfucking
and learn
rock.
about that shit, man.
You know what I'm
It's
saying?
gonna pop up.
Google it.
No,
Google
no,
that shit.
No, tell me about the first time you heard of Gully.
Man, I can't think of the first time, but I remember when we first worked, it was on a remix we did.
Yeah.
My host, they do drugs, right?
Yeah,
And then we,
and bad bitches by the
yeah, bad bitches by the dozen, French
Yeah, we did
Montana.
the
We shot
cover.
that video, but my host, they do drugs.
Yeah.
Like, I had just heard of Gully, and I was like, on some real life, you know, when you hear someone you fuck with on some bars, you like, let me just DM, tweet her. You feel me?
For
That's
sure.
how we got down, and then we, you know,
And
very
he,
genuine, very genuine.
and he fooled with me tough early on, so
Yeah.
I appreciate that for sure.
From the gate, man.
Yeah.
I just noticed the talent, and I just thought he was just raw. You know what I'm saying? We didn't have anyone gassing like that at that time. You feel me? With how Gully was rapping.
Man,
I'm gonna keep it
for
1,000. At that time, what was that? Maybe like 06, 7, something like that.
Yeah.
And we came to the video at the lab. You showed us love.
Yeah, man. This is
All
the
that,
454 days, man, when we had all them billboards and all that shit. So we was up all night, and I put y'all on the lumpias because I cooked hella lumpias. I had hella lumpias. You know how I do.
Fucking with it.
I was like, bro, dip that shit in the vinegar, cuz
yeah,
the
for
sweet and
sure.
sour cool, but you put that shit in vinegar.
The foil
Game changer.
None of that.
None of that, man. Yeah, we go back. How about you, Biz? Look like you
Man.
already tapped in with bruh.
But straight up, first time I saw Gully, I was on IG. So it ain't, it ain't as far back as yours, but it definitely was some years, man. It was before you feel me, motherfuckers that got to this spot right now, man.
Did you follow him first, or you asked him to follow
similar
back?
thing. You know, bro, when I first had even got back over here at KMEL, when I first got back
Yeah.
to the station, I was trying to get my motherfucking numbers up. So
There
I'm
you
going
go.
through
Right.
lists. I'm going through lists, trying to find motherfuckers that's moving, that's shaking, you know what I'm saying? Like real cookers in the game.
For
you know,
sure.
so bruh, as I'm going through, you feel me? I'm following hella rappers and shit. I'm okay, motherfuckers cool, and I'm listening to shit. Cause I would tell motherfuckers off top, bro. I used to do a segment on my overnight, bro, called a local artist spotlight. So,
Yeah.
bruh, straight up, I'm like,
Yep.
yo, if you got some shit, send me your shit.
for sure.
You feel
Yes.
me? Send me your shit. Send it straight to my email, bro. Hit me on SoundCloud, bro. I'll check you out. You know what I'm saying? And I'll give you a shout out on my show. You feel me? It's gonna be late night. I mean, that's when our nigga was on. You feel me? But
It made a
exactly.
difference, too.
And I can't necessarily put you on air, but bruh, I'll do a blog right up for you. You feel me? So Gully's definitely was one of the first I saw, and even before I had got to the spotlight, I just noticed bruh moving. Like, bro, I think when I had first added him, bruh, I was like, damn, okay, he got like, it must have been like around 2,000, 3,000 something followers or something like that. And it just boom, Gully blew up.
skyrocketed. That's
The
Instant.
Twitter
right,
days
bro.
too. I remember
Instantly.
that shit.
You know what
That's
I'm saying? So to where he at now, which has got to be over 60, something like that, right?
It's like it's at 27.
Okay.
27K.
Up
But
there,
the come
up
from
there.
moving. But the come
Up
from
there.
30 big.
Yeah, up there, up there.
Scratching
You
30.
feel me? You right there at that blue check certified.
Yes,
you know what I'm
blue
saying?
certified
You,
on
see-
there,
you
though.
feel
You
me?
feel me?
That's all the shit
Certification.
that matter. That's all the shit that matter. You know what I'm saying? So, bruh, straight up, man. So I've watched this man over the last few years. You feel me? Continue to bubble and see exactly what the camp is doing. You feel me? Not only Tay, my guy Birch Boy Barry. Shout out to Barry. You know
Shout
what I'm
out to
saying?
Barry, man.
But I didn't watch their whole movement, man. You feel me? I really fuck with YH. shit. You feel me? I
Yeah,
fuck
that
with
was-
YH gang.
Yeah, that was
You know?
real. That was a real tap in, bruh. You feel me? And you put me on that spotlight about a good 3 times. So
Yeah,
man,
yeah. I
that
think,
shit helped, for
bruh.
real.
One of the first ones I think I threw on there was like No Way, and I was like, oh, he
Yep,
moving on that
Yep, it was
motherfucker.
No way.
Yeah,
Yep.
he was moving, bruh.
So, you always kept your ear to the street.
Yeah. So for y'all so I know y'all brothers might not know, this is my guy Max. Max is from the D.
Detroit.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
So he's new to the Bay Area, man. So
Teach him some
you know,
lingo.
yeah.
You know, lace them up, bro.
They wear glasses like the ones you're wearing in Detroit. Cardies. Hell yeah.
Hey, you know who I just got put on in Detroit? I've been slapping it like all week is Payroll Giovanni.
Oh yeah.
With that Cardo got wings little collab he got, like that shit been on me.
He
Like
been around
his
too.
black story, like that's some shit where like I didn't know where he was from. I thought it was from out here somewhere.
Really?
Period.
We stay off Detroit shit because it's just like
production wise, and then what he gassing about, he sound like a Pimp C. Like what he rap about. He got, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But
and he's been
I
moving for a minute too.
I fuck with that project, man. Outside the Bay, I fucks with Payroll Giovanni like I'm a new fan.
Yeah, we fought with a lot of Detroit. Yeah, a lot of Detroit artists.
Who you at Gully? So like, I know you've been working in the lab. Is there any cats like you ain't released yet, or that you got something in the works with that's outside the Bay? You feel me? Anything coming up, or who would you want to work with? Like now that we speak, you know,
I got a few. Speaking of Detroit, I actually want to work with a few people out there. I like Peasy shit, Babyface Ray shit. You feel me? It's a couple people out there I'll be listening to. But one person I
T Grizzly.
Yeah, he cool.
Yeah.
But one of the people I really want to work with though is Nipsey Hussle though. That's one of my. Like,
we gotta make that happen.
I look up to him though. I like the way he move. You feel me?
I like, and he got a good grind to his shit too. I be watching this.
That's what
you know
I like
how I seen him recently was Gary V.
Oh yeah,
that motherfucker fuck with Gary V, bro. If you fuck with Gary V, you on your shit. That's how I look at it.
We done
Definitely
foot into his store. You feel me?
Yeah. We went over there, met some of his family.
Okay, cool.
They solid. They embraced us with open arms.
Was Nunu there?
That's what's up.
I'll go. We could go take a field trip.
This must have been after the break.
We could just do
must have been after the break.
Where you be in, man?
You talk about leading by example. Nipsey leading.
Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah.
He might not be Jay-Z Jigga Man, but he leading.
I mean, shit,
hey,
bro. To be a black man to say, yo, I'm gonna do this hair game. Come on, bro. I'm gonna do the hair game in the hood for the
yeah.
Come on, bro.
He bought 1,000, right?
You gotta respect him.
So he spent 10 bands.
He spent 10 bands with Nip.
Each one reach one.
Come on, bro.
The game going to.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That was that man. He the epitome of that independent grind, like, you feel me? And then now he finally partnered up with the Atlantic, so it's finna take it even further.
That's what's up.
You feel me? So he definitely somebody I want to work with though.
All right. Nice. So is there anybody in the Bay that you haven't worked with yet that you want to do some shit with?
Man, I didn't work with so many people.
I know.
Already.
That's what I'm saying. If any,
maybe the SOB RBE dudes, man.
Okay.
Yeah, or it's this dude Benny. I like Benny, man. He out of Vallejo, man. He dope.
Yeah, I did. I saw
young body,
nice
doing his thing.
Hey, how'd you feel? Speaking of SOB RBE, how'd you feel about the shit Yhuno TO tweeted? He said something about
basically
it's two tweets.
SOB.
Tell him the first tweet.
Yeah, here we go.
First post,
I don't want to get it wrong. SOB created the new Bay Area sound. You guys still stuck in the Hyphy movement. And then
that was the first post.
That was it.
That was the first post.
He let that go for a whole day.
You got the second post?
Yeah, I got the second one too.
The second post though is the backtrack.
What'd he say? On
the second one, he said, "And for everyone who took my shit out of context and used this as an opportunity to express your feelings, you've been hiding the whole time. Now you got to deal with the storm that comes next. Hashtag #Tutuland."
How I feel as a young.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like some people, so when they coming up and they don't really know the culture. You around a lot of people that was big parts of the Hyphy movement.
Hell yeah.
So it's like, bruh, you know, like 40 Fab, those type of people. You feel me? Even Nump, man, they had big parts of the Hyphy movement.
Hell
bruh.
yeah.
So it's kind of
The bigger point is you always got to respect the shoulders you standing on.
Let him get on the mic.
Yeah.
Oh, the bigger point is you always got to respect the shoulders you standing on, and you can't respect those shoulders if you don't even recognize them. None of us would be here without the Hyphy movement.
True.
If you want to go a different route than the Hyphy movement, get your platform up and do that. But you can't disparage the whole movement though, because it gave us all a platform that we still benefit from today. Happy New Year.
But to give them credit though, they did create a new sound out here though.
They did.
You gotta give them that.
You know when
But
we were talking to,
I feel like it's
I'm saying out here.
I feel like it's still rooted in hyphy.
it's for
though.
sure
It is
influence.
rooted in hyphy, though.
When
It
we were
is
talking
rooted in
to
hyphy.
Collaborate a couple episodes ago, he said, "Is SOB hyphy?" No, but they're definitely influenced. Like it's definitely got that
Everybody
sound.
I would have to say the Bay has done a great job of not just keeping it alive, but allowing
Keeping it
to
in rotation, in
evolve,
full circle, yeah.
Because the Bay sound has evolved to where you'll listen to SOB RBE. Can you say that they're hyphy? Not necessarily, but they still give you that same.
Yeah.
They still have that
True
same like
that energy,
that
yeah.
same
That energy,
energy.
that balance,
So it's like hyphy, like caviar. You know what I mean? It's like ready for
for real.
everybody could eat this now. Like,
It's either you influenced by the mob music
Yeah.
or you influenced by hyphy. Those was the two, main
Or a little bit of
sources.
both, yeah,
Or a
yeah.
little bit of both.
And it
Mix
could be
it
your
in
content.
between.
It makes, and it also could be your sound.
Right.
But you might not be rapping that shit.
Exactly.
You feel me?
Exactly.
All that shit is
It's
all
a part-
stems.
it's a
Bay
part of
Area shit at the
everybody
end of
out
the day.
here because
So
you know, that's why
but
you can't box an artist in.
they did create a new sound though. I'm not gonna take that from them. They did.
They
no,
do, yeah.
what do you think? Because you
Hey,
were right in the heart of the hyphy.
Yeah,
movement.
like I didn't take no offense to the first tweet at all. Like I just looked at it like, because at the end of the day, I look at SOB as like one of the hardest working artists out the yay, like really doing like numbers, wiggling, shows,
They moving,
like
they moving.
really
Doing their
putting on as
They
an
moving.
artist. Like
Yep.
I had to salute because they like you ask anyone in the yay right now who's popular, they gonna say SOB, and
Definitely.
that's
Yep.
not just because they're trending. They really working though. Like
Yeah.
they
And they
doing
music
it. Yeah,
is
they
good.
doing
And
their
the
shit.
music blast.
So it looked
Yeah.
at me. I looked at it like it's like, oh, look at little young cat talking this shit. Like, yeah, man, I'm on my new shit. Y'all still stuck on this old shit. Like, yeah, let that young man talk his shit.
Let
But
him
then,
talk his shit. Yeah.
but then, yeah, with the second tweet, looked like he didn't even have to come with that possibly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
it
because
was no bad.
that
Like,
was
you
the
should
back
just
track.
stuck with
And
it.
that's
Like,
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
but just stick to your guns.
He's saying like people took it out of context. No, that's how you wrote it.
Yeah.
Sometimes
Yeah.
you gotta
Stick
look
to
at how
it.
you typed it,
Yeah.
bro. Like you feel me? You
Because
typed
that's
it that
what we
way.
do. After our last episode, I got other people asking, man, you angry up? Like, nah, that's just how I is. That's how I look at it. And, everybody, Max gonna have his own
Passionate.
shit. Biz gonna have his own shit. That's why we too hard for radio.
That's
you feel
right.
me? We all have our own pieces of the puzzle to make this gumbo. You know what I'm saying?
That's
So,
it.
is.
That's it, bro. And that's all it is.
Motherfuckers is like, man, Nump, you angry.
Yo,
I don't know if
I
y'all
was
see it.
monitoring everyone's IG, man. I was waiting for Fab to say something because Fab rants. Fab goes on those rants. I was waiting to see what he said, but he didn't
was
say
gonna
anything.
say something. I thought so, but
Why he didn't? Because he probably knew people.
Yeah,
was gonna be waiting
But
on it.
these days, he been a lot more
Yeah.
removed because he got other business ventures though. That's really
That too.
Well, even
You
when
know?
he
And
was
it's
when he
a
was
different
up here
age group.
talking. Well, even when he was
You
up
know
here
what I'm
talking to
saying?
us. Remember he talked about that when he was young. You feel me? As an artist, and he felt like damn, I just lightweight wanted 40 to move out the way. He was like, but as you get older, you realize like, yo, like this person is not in your way. This person is, you feel me? Somebody that's allowing you and
That's
showing
something-
you
that's
how to make a
something-
way.
that's
Exactly.
something that I
right.
learned.
When I was younger, I used to always be like, man, you in the way, man. Like, get out the way, let the youngsters do the stuff. And I would get older, we started talking. He was like, Fabby, we don't even shoot on the same court. I ain't in your way. Because I was blinded. Not seeing that his longevity is insurance on my career.
Yeah.
If he's able to go that long,
Yeah.
you can go that long.
Hell yeah.
The first always get it worse because you don't notice what they're doing until
Yeah.
you sit back and you study their blueprint.
Yeah. So
I learned
mean,
that.
Especially
last year.
Yeah, I'm sure a lot of the artists, you feel me, that might consider themselves hyphy or feel like they was a real big part of the hyphy movement, probably took it and understood it and was like, yeah, like you said, Nump, let the young man talk his shit. You feel me? And they moving. So what can you really say? Can't nobody
He
say
didn't
nothing.
tag nobody.
Can't
It wasn't
nobody
like
say
he
nothing.
tagged anybody.
Nah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Nah, he didn't
It's like
say
a
nothing
saying. He
specific.
was like, y'all still stuck in the, you feel me, doing it. Eat your Wheaties. Get your shit up, man.
And it's a lot of people, a lot of artists in the South, Midwest, West Coast, East Coast who stuck in the past. That's a fact.
Still crunk. Can't
Still
kill
crunk. Hey,
Kill crunk.
I didn't even know
Hey, niggas. Yeah, you ain't got.
It's for
It's
show
been so
people.
long.
Hey, the
Motherfuckers heard
crunk
that
gang.
shit
Hey,
since
bring-
the yin yang twins.
Bring back that crunk juice, though. I was fucking with the crunk
Hey,
juice,
come on,
man.
crunk,
Crunk
hey,
and
hey,
crunk.
no bullshit though.
Both of them.
No bullshit though. The crunk movement, the way crunk movement moved through was allowed and opened the door for hyphy movement.
And
I'm
that-
telling you right now.
that's all I'm saying.
Because nationwide, I guarantee you,
It really
Max,
did, though,
Max,
because who did Lil Jon sign?
bruh,
U40.
U40.
You
Right.
feel me? And
Exactly.
that
Straight up.
whole shit.
Straight up.
Tell me when
To
the GOAT
Atlanta.
came out.
Exactly.
And
That's
it
what
was
I'm
just a
saying.
fucking fucking
and
That
but
opened the
nation,
door
straight
for
up,
more.
but nationwide. But you got to think nationwide when Crunk really started popping. Max, I bet a lot of just like folks up there probably was like, "What the fuck is this, bro?" A lot of people around the nation was like, "What the fuck is this shit?" No, the Crunk shit. They were like, "What the fuck is this shit?" Oh yeah, the little flips and the fucking, you feel me? The Slim Thugs. They was like, "What the fuck is going on, bruh?" But when you saw that shit just take over the whole fucking country, bruh, and the way that shit worked through and reverberated through the fucking hoods, bruh, that shit opened up the door for a motherfucker to be like, "Nigga, Mac Dre go harder." Nigga.
Exactly.
Straight up.
And then Hyphy came.
And came right after that, bro. But it's always blessings to the legends, man. You feel me? This is Too Hard for Radio. Shout out to Mac Wanda. What's happening?
Oh yeah, love Mac. Hey, I love Mac Wanda, man.
You always
She's
gotta,
a real
always
one.
gotta pay homage, man. You feel me? Because it all started with Dre. That's why you can't never diss Hyphy. You can't never do that because, bro, I was like, we was watching that interview earlier this week when G-Eazy was talking, you feel me, with them boys up there in Charlemagne. And what did he say about Dre? He was like, off top, 40 is sensei in the Bay. He said, but Dre, Mac Dre is God.
Yep.
To music out here, bro, there's no way you can mention Bay Area music without talking about Mac Dre and the influence that he had on a whole generation of motherfuckers.
Right.
Period.
What influence did Mac Dre have on you, Gully?
I ain't gonna lie. I was more influenced by the Jacka. The way I rap, like the Jack is my God. You feel me? That's who I, that's who I looked up to. I was like 16, 17 in the car listening to the Jack artist when it came. Like, bruh, this is where I want to take it. Like, you feel me? So he was more so a God to me. I really won't sit here and lie. Like, I was listening to Mac Dre before he died. Yeah. When he died, though, I started realizing like, this is where everybody getting that
This
sound
shit from.
Like, you feel me?
And not even just listening. He probably was watching his visuals with the, we always talk about the DVDs.
Yeah, I was always watching the Trill TVs, though.
We didn't have, like I said, it's every episode. We didn't have the snaps and shit.
I saw Trill TV before I ever heard his music. So,
and
that
maybe impacted you. It was like, fuck, Dre is the man. Yeah.
And that's what I liked about him. Like, you just from the way he was and his energy, you could just tell how he's
from his
rapping.
work ethic.
This is who he is. Like that's who he really is, though. Feel me? So yeah, it's a lot of people. You could just tell the influence that he got. You know, it's like a baby version of Pac to me. Yeah, for the Bay. Feel me?
Straight up.
Speaking of the Jacka, it is. I'm happy you said that because Biz was just playing me some of your music and. On your hooks, it sounds influenced by the Jacka, the way you sing, the way the smoothness you hit it with.
And just the way he embraced me before he died too. Like it made me look up to him even more because just the type of person he was like he opened arms to everybody though, from the lowest to the highest. You feel me? And at that point, I wasn't nowhere near where I'm at now, so it was just like, damn, for you to acknowledge me. Shit, man, it made me hold on to you even more.
We're coming up on the anniversary of his death, February 2nd.
Jack History Month.
We're going to, I'm going to check out the Jack Art Show at the Green Door.
That's
We're going to have his mom up here on the Sign G Morning Show and shit.
That's what's up.
On the podcast.
Salute to her.
Yeah, so what was like your first memory meeting Jacka?
Man, this ain't my first Well, I got two. Two. One of them, we had did a show together. It was this spot called Manconi's in Union City, and this was probably the first time I met him in person. Yep, it was the first time I met him in person, and he was just in the crowd watching me perform. And then like after I got off stage, mind you, I never had met him. He just hugged me though, like I'm like. You feel me? Oh, what you do that for? You feel me? But fuck with me that hard. And then, but the most memorable time that the most memorable moment I had with him was at Hyphy Hill. We was all up there, and he had walked past, and then we called him over. Really, we didn't call him over. We was just like, oh, there go the Jacka. He walked from his camp that he was with to come see me, and all of us, and then we introduced your friend Chris. You feel me? Our friend Chris, Funktown Chris, to the Jacka, and then he was just juiced. But one thing he said to me was like, "You next." He shook my hand and said, "You next," you feel me? And that was the last time I seen him. So it was just like, damn, bro. Like, that was crazy.
This is, not to interrupt Gully, but this is 420, the year before he passed. Right. We at Hyphy Hill, Golden Gate Park. We see the Jacka across the line. It's heck of people around us, but we just haven't, it's like seeing G Biz on the street. What's up? What's up?
Yeah.
He just was that real and that genuine. You feel me? And that's rare.
Yep, and the day that he died, we was actually in LA about to link up with Freddie Gibbs.
Yeah, shout
out DJ Fresh. We was with Fresh, and Freddie Gibbs was about to come to my studio session, and then he called us with the news, and we came back and went to the candlelight. Yeah.
As soon as we pulled up, everybody
was out there.
Gully, oh, bro, y'all.
Yeah, on 94th and Mac.
In the hood. He right over there in the hood.
Right.
Bro.
Right. Everybody was like, what happened? How did he, gone too soon?
Highly.
Way too soon.
It was highly misunderstood. I don't know what to call it, but that's something that I don't, how the fuck did that happen? You feel me? It's like, who would do that to him, though? You feel me? But, it is what it is, man. We say that about a lot of people, so.
That's true.
RP to Jack.
RP to Jack, man.
Yeah.
Well, did he get Rolling Stone after that?
What cover he got?
He didn't get the cover, but he was. Yeah, they commemorated him. In the Rolling Stone. Yeah.
That's what's up. Bless.
So him and Max Drake just.
Yeah.
Shot the Bay out of the Bay. You know?
And then after that, the Warriors started winning it,
Well, the Giants was winning before the Warriors started winning. But,
okay.
You know what I'm saying? Listen, man. Hold on. We not gonna act like Tim Lincecum ain't alive, man. We ain't gonna act like Madison wasn't out there winning ships by himself. Hey, Gigantes, I see y'all moving this offseason.
Hey, Warrior Nation, though, man.
Yeah, Dub Nation.
Steph Curry, man.
You're not saying anything about the A's though, huh?
Hey, listen, look.
baseball.
I mean,
all right, man. Shout out to the Giants.
That's all you can say.
That's all I can say, bro.
You from Oakland, Gully?
Yeah, I'm from Oakland, though.
What part?
But man, look, I'm not really an A's fan, man. I'm a Raider. I'm a diehard Raider fan, and I'm a Warriors fan.
Gotcha.
Always been since Tim Hardaway camp, and and before, and when I was looking up to Tim Brown, you feel me?
Bro, that's that real Warrior fuck around. You know what I'm saying?
Real talk.
That's on my
I went to Tim Hardaway camp.
The blood. You feel me? I'll fuck with Timmy, bro.
Yeah, Timmy.
Bro.
Timmy brought it to the hood.
How you
Dead
feel
ass
about
with the rock.
I
You feel me?
don't think we
With
talked
that boy
about this
Mitch.
yet on the podcast. How you feel about Gruden coming to?
I love it.
Hey, man.
But me and my pops was talking though, and he was like, "Man, I don't think Gruden going because he got that old school Mike Singletary coaching style. And you know these young boys don't like the screaming." I'm like, bruh, he about to bring it back. I don't care what you talking about.
Hey,
it's gonna be better than what it was. I feel.
For real.
For sure, gonna be better than what it was.
This year, this next year, I'm going to the games. Look.
So Biz will be at every tailgate.
No bullshit.
He be at the game outside, but he didn't go inside. So
I'm
this year we going inside, right?
So I've been a season ticket holder for the last 3 seasons, bro. Me and my brother had seats. After this once this last season came up, they had already said it was about to move. We got rid of our seats, bro. So I was at the tailgates. I was out there fucking around with the fuck around. I never went in the game though. Never went in the game. You know what I'm saying? So that was my little holdout.
I be like, Biz, hold this shit for me, bro. Biz, hold on my shit. I see you when I get out.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I gave up my seats to take my pledge. You did, but what I will say,
you still watch the games. Don't act like you sat for Kaepernick, bro.
Actually,
don't start that bullshit, bro. Don't put your fist in the air and start that shit down, man.
Actually, Max, I got drunk for the Raiders and I slept for Kaepernick before when I went home. When I went home, I was knocked out, bro. I was
sleep.
Oh, bro, I was out. I was sleeping for Cap. I was doing more than taking a knee, bro. I was all the way out. You feel me? I was taking a nap. Taking a nap for Cap.
Taking a nap for Cap.
Taking a nap for Cap.
Gotta be up at 4 a.m.
Hey, bruh. You feel me? But I'm telling you, Chucky about to have it lit this year. I'm for sure gonna be at that.
Yeah.
He gonna bring the energy.
And he better bring us one after he went to Tampa Bay and got him one.
Hey, man.
I just feel like that destiny is coming for us because of that. It's lining up.
It's 10 fucking years to do it.
Yep.
Right.
20 years. Full circle.
It's full circle.
Real
talk. We getting him back.
I think we got the squad. We just, they got to call the right plays, man. We know what don't work.
Yeah.
They still doing the shit that don't fucking work.
Hey, and give Marshawn the ball,
yeah.
bro. What is going on, bro?
You got to open the holes for him. You got to open the holes for him.
Yeah.
Feel me?
Let him run the ball. It'll open up the game for
every time they were feeding him, they were getting yards.
Exactly.
Yeah, them last 3 games, he was rocking.
Yeah.
He was rocking. Once they start saying we gon' give him more reps, you feel me? It was a different ball game. Give him the ball.
Yeah.
Give him the ball, man. For real.
That's real.
Hey, we talked about that G-Eazy interview earlier, just a second ago, about the Mac Dre part. But a part that stuck out to me was, now, a couple podcasts ago, I said something about G-Eazy and how, like, you would never hear him talking openly about drug use. I think I said that, but, like, you know, I wasn't that, I guess, aware.
Backtrack.
Yeah. So now I got to give props to G-Eazy, because in that Breakfast Club interview, he was open as hell about his cocaine use and other shit. And, you know.
He was, bro.
And you know,
he
you
was
got
about a lot of shit. A lot of shit.
Yeah.
I mean, I really respect him, though. You feel me? Like, he ain't forgot about a little motherfucker. You feel me? Like, that's one thing I like about him, though. Now, he always reach back.
You've also rapped about drugs a good amount. And you have song titles, album titles.
Yep.
What role would you say drugs play in hip-hop music?
They play a big role. A lot of people are selling because of this shit. A lot, you feel me? But, like, man, we could go so deep on that.
We can. It's a
like
podcast, man.
Like the lean use, man, the Xannies, man. Shit, man. I used to fuck with them both, but I kicked all that. So I don't even fool with none of that. I don't even smoke weed no more.
Yeah.
But still drink. That's still a drug to me.
Yeah.
And so
you must have liked to see Mozzie kicking the cup, starting that kick the cup challenge.
Yeah. But I mean,
you think it was attention seeking a little?
Nah. I don't believe that. I won't go as far to say that. But at the same time, is that what's really killing people? I don't. Maybe the effects of the high that leads to people getting killed. You feel me? Like, I'm still hella in touch with the streets. So it's like people killing each other, bro. That's really what the problem is. But to kick lean though is important though, and that shit'll fuck you up though. Regardless, it'll fuck you up though.
What was it like? What can you tell us? Like, was it hard to kick the lean and the Xans?
Oh hell yeah. Not
physical withdrawals.
Not the Xan, because shit, I was doing that for jail purposes. Like when I went to jail, I was doing the Xan so I could sleep. Shit, man, that shit be annoying, man. You gotta be in there with all the dudes and they talking, but like, you feel me? So I used to pop them shits to go to sleep, but the lean is hard to kick because it's damn near similar to like heroin though.
You get dependent on it.
Get them little
you
withdrawals.
get dependent on it. So when you stop it, try to go cold turkey, you had them withdrawals, you sweating. You feel me? You got the cold sweats, you irritated, all that type of shit. So I know anybody who kicking that shit, hey, I applaud them though, because that shit is hard though, for sure.
Damn.
It's definitely hard. Especially if you drunk as much as we did, shit.
How old were you when you started?
What? 21. Probably like 21, yeah.
How long did you fuck with it?
Probably, what, good 5-6 years? Maybe even more than that. I don't even know. But for the past 2 years, though, I ain't been fucking with none of that shit. Like, you feel me? So my mind been fully clear. That's why I've been able to move the way I've been moving.
Yeah.
You feel me? Because that shit used to slow me down, though. I ain't gonna lie.
It's just a distraction. It's a
Sleep,
distraction. Anything like that.
Right.
Anything like that. Drugs, alcohol, whatever, it's still
All
going to
that
be a
shit.
distraction.
In some way.
You know, everybody different.
Everybody
But
is
at the end of the
different.
day, especially in this lifestyle, like, motherfuckers get paid to party, period.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? So, like, they
That's
throwing us
Hell
liquor
yeah.
like it ain't shit because they want to pay you in liquor.
Yeah, we
and
getting
then
the perks. We
and
getting
then,
all the perks. So
then you copping
it'd
a
be hard
bag
to
once
just
you drunk, and it's just,
separate
you
it.
feel me?
Yeah.
So, I you know, like I said, I could relate to Jeezy on all that shit. I've been there, did
I
all
feel
that
you.
shit.
And shit, the level he
And
on,
survived
I know,
this shit.
I know why he's sniffing cold blood. You feel me? I know why.
That
I
boy
done
out there
seen it.
partying.
They out there
Come
partying.
on, man.
And it's more than him. So shit, it ain't really nothing for him to open that shit up. Like, you feel me?
He's
So
got a pop star
respect it. I
girlfriend,
respect
man.
his transparency though. You
yeah,
know?
right.
Imagine what they doing
He
in
got a pop
Hollywood.
star girlfriend too. He in another world.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
That Hollywood
he
lifestyle's
said-
a whole other thing, man.
He said, it was New Year's and we were on a yacht. What do you think we were doing? Smoking weed?
That boy wasn't playing.
Something I was gonna say too is, I applaud Mozzie for what he did, but we was talking about like a lot of Gully songs and his themes and his subject matter. A lot of Mozzie songs got a lot of that same subject matter where he in love with the lean.
Hell yeah.
So, for me personally, make a song about not
Kicking
doing
it?
lean.
Yeah.
to combat all the songs. If that's your but see, that's going somewhere. You feel me? But that's how I look at it, and that's how a pocket in the Bay look at it. But that's not my whole point. My point is, the problem is not the root of the problem is not the drugs that people take, because alcohol been legal for
almost 100 years.
Almost 100 years.
Yeah.
And it killed people ridiculously. So it's about what society says is acceptable. None of it's healthy. The opioid crisis is just as bad as the lean crisis. It coincide with each other. You feel me? But I feel like the root of the problem is too hard to talk about, and that's what is causing the poor community to turn to drugs. And that's the subject that matter. You feel me?
And so, all right, we're gonna go a little deep here. All right, so what's the root of the problem?
It's economics. It's economics. It's a lack of resources. And so when you have a lack of resources, you feel me? You have a lack of confidence. You have a lack of identity. You have a lack of, you feel me?
Jobs.
You feel me? And what that does to you, not just on the outside, like your pockets, your reputation, you feel me? On the inside, you feel less than. So you look for something to pick you up, build you up, even though it might be tearing you down. You feel me? And so the G-Eazys and the Mozzys have the luxury to dibble and dabble. You feel me? It run rapid in music. But for the community, though, who looking up to them, like I was telling my sister, she an R&B singer. We got to remember, we young adults, we millennials, but our audience might be 5, 6, 7, 8. And we got to always be aware of that.
Yeah.
And we got this social media thing that everybody gonna fake it until they make it, and they gonna see this shit, and like, you gonna see, they see this shit, and it's just gonna influence whoever the fuck you see.
Absolutely.
Like, I can't even go on my Instagram when I wake up, because that's gonna determine my energy of the day. Because the motherfucker, 99% they gonna post some hating ass shit, or somebody like, you feel me?
I feel you.
You can't start your day like that, because then you laid up like, now it's an hour later, like, shit, I should have been at this motherfucking gym. I'm all into this shit. And real spill, I'm in the middle of unfollowing everybody right now. So don't get mad. Don't get mad, y'all. I get getting DMs right now. Motherfuckers mad at me. Why are you unfollowing me, Nub? Like, it ain't.
Why are you paying attention? Why the fuck you know if I unfollow you?
I follow 8,000 people.
Why do you know? Why do you know?
Why I unfollowed you, 'cause you know.
Yes.
Right? That's why I unfollowed you, because you know. I just did that before the end of the year, and I can say that I have like the best time.
You're back to how you're back to not being dependent on the internet shit.
And on the topic of drugs, you know, as a female artist, it's just very important to just be awake, period. You know what I mean? And people, that's what they want to do in the industry, period. They just want to feed you.
How do you feel about like artists like Cardi B then being that kind of role model to these type of females that are bops, you know what I'm saying? That are like, you feel me? She's making it like it's cool. And like I seen in the strip club now.
Well,
I seen the show like, oh, we gonna be, you feel me?
Yeah.
And that's their motivation. So what's your feel on that?
Well, okay, so I do feel like certain things, you know, are okay with certain times. Everybody grow and they explore to find out who they are. And Cardi B, you know, she this is new for her.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So on that level, I feel like she doing her thing. Now, I don't have any kids or anything like that. I'm an artist myself. So what I choose to put out is uplifting. I don't want to be in the club stripping, and you know what I'm saying? I want to be inspirational. So I'm not going to like down talk her. Like, I applaud her for what she's doing, and who knows what she's going to be doing 2 or 3 years from now. You know what I'm saying?
She'll have her own Kick the Cup challenge.
Right now, she chilling, she in it, she lit,
Kick the bopping.
and that's what it is. You know, if you have kids, if you feel like that's not the route you want your girls to look up, then don't. You got to manage that. It's up to every adult, you know what I mean? But as for me, I'm going to try to just, you know, be as inspirational as possible on the positive tip.
Salute to that.
And I think it's like a double standard with like the strippers and drug dealers. Like Tupac used to say all the time, you know, I'm not a drug dealer, but I grew up around him. And he used to say, nobody want to sell drugs. People are forced into having to sell drugs. Even if you can go to college, even if you could be a janitor, whatever the case is, you feel like, going back to how you feel me? You feel like this is my outlet where I can still have some dignity about myself. You feel me? But that's not the case. And I think it's the same thing with strippers, but because it's women, it's a double standard. She not stripping now. She making millions of dollars. She's a businesswoman now. Like, so she has stepped out of that realm And that was just a means to an end. So I feel like just like a Jay-Z could go from being a hustler on the corner to being Jay-Z, Cardi B went from being another bop on the pole to Cardi B.
Exactly.
And that's what like Gully always told me doing music. You feel me? You got to know who you are. You got to know. You can't know your worth if you don't know your identity. If you don't know your identity, you're not gonna know where you're going. You're not gonna have no direction. We talked about this for years. You feel me? And a lot of the girls that's following her stripping, they not gonna have no songs on the Billboard.
I mean, shit. Nobody believed she was gonna do it before she really did it.
Right.
You feel me? Motherfuckers like, oh, Cardi, they laughed at her. Oh, she ain't about to woo-woo. Right. Cardi said, fuck love and hip-hop. I just signed this motherfucking deal.
Right.
Y'all gonna watch my ass glow up in 2017. And she did
one
just
song
the
took
fuck
off.
And she did just
that
the
one
fuck
fucking song. Because she already was an entertainer. She already was hella like entertaining the wild.
And she personable. Cardi, people love Cardi because she feels like she's genuine. Because she seems like she's a real person. Like you could bump into her ass on the street. Yeah, exactly. You could bump into her ass on the street and be like,
and
Cardi, like, bitch, you really got on them bloody shoes, bitch. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and she owned the fuck out of it. She like, this is me, and I'm ratchet as hell, but I'm also, you feel me? But I'm also a businesswoman. I take care of my shit, and I also beat your ass. It's a whole. Everybody got different parts to them. You feel me? Yeah.
Right.
You know, and you got to respect that, bro.
Yeah. Hey, shut up.
Okay.
Oh, here we go. Oh.
Hey, but look, man.
I see we signed back in here.
Virgo, what's
I see we
Virgo
signed back
game,
in here.
Virgo what?
See we
What's
signed back.
that?
It's on you and me. Where you at, sus?
Team Taurus.
Oh, I can't even fuck with you. I can't even. Y'all crazy as shit. I can't even fuck it. I'm a bang. I'm a bang. Scorpios in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah.
It's all respectable, though.
She said a Taurus. Anyway. No, my mama was a Taurus. Believe me. R.I.P. Mama, I love you, baby. But look, as I say, y'all, but y'all crazy as hell. So Gully, let's talk about the last project, bro. I don't want to rap you no more. Like, what made you come up with the title to that whole project?
That was the one before my last one. My last one was San Pedro Sula, but
I will
tell you the meaning of that. Everybody thought like, bro, you finna retire, bro?
Yeah, I was like, what was going on?
No, I don't want to just strictly rap no more.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't want to just bar. I want to make full-fledged songs.
Mm-hmm.
I want to show people that I got another side other than just bars.
Yeah,
you feel me? And that's what I was saying. Like, it's more like a level up.
Yeah.
So like every album before my latest one,
mm-hmm.
they linked. If you really listen, if you really look at it, like my catalog is all linked. It's a continuation of everything.
Yeah, Bermuda 1, Bermuda 2, 3. Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
The Bermuda. So it's like I traveled somewhere.
Yeah.
I really went to Bermuda. You feel me? So
what was that like?
Man, that shit was crazy, bro.
How long's that flight?
Oh fuck. I think 11 hours. Was it 11 hours?
Straight?
Man, it was layovers.
Yeah.
If I just say straight, it's probably like 11 hours.
I don't have no clue. Where the fuck is Bermuda at, bro?
It's off the coast.
It's off right by Florida, right?
Yep. Yep. But man, bro, I was so scared, bro. At like the last flight to when we was over it, it's nothing but clouds, bro. I'm like, oh shit, bro.
And all that shit you hear about Bermuda,
You feel me? I'm up there like, oh shit. You feel me? But nah, it was a cool flight. Everything was good. The people hella friendly.
So what is it like? Is this like Islanders?
But it's black people with British accents.
Swear.
I was like, what the fuck? I'm thinking this Caribbean.
Yeah.
It's black people with British accents, bro.
That's crazy.
So, man.
Like London, England.
I'm like, it's like
nah, that's like
Young Gully. Come here with your record.
For my folks to
Bunch of Idris Elba's one.
Exactly. For my folks who really fuck around with the fuck around, they was like Top Boy. If you up on that Top Boy, on
that's what it was.
Them motherfuckers be
but
on
it's
that.
a beautiful. It's British. It's British territory though, so that I understand it. But it's a beautiful place, bro. Clear ass water, right in the Atlantic Ocean, all that type of shit, you know. So
how long was you out there for?
5 days, I think. Yeah, 5 days. So I just wanted to. I did a show out there, but I also just wanted to live like them. So riding scooters and shit. Then they, since it's British territory, it's on the other side of the street.
Damn. So that shit fuck you up already.
Like, well, what's going on? But that shit was cool, bro. It was man, some of the greatest food I ever tasted.
Damn,
like,
that's what's up.
It's a beautiful place though. You feel me? I recommend anybody.
What is Bermuda food? What would it be like?
hella seafood.
Yeah, they go
They
around
in
in the
the
water.
ocean, so
Yeah,
it's like fresh ass seafood, top of the line.
Damn.
that's
Feel
my
me?
shit.
That's what I'm
That
talking
type
about.
of shit.
Yeah.
Hella smorgasbords and shit. You feel me? With
all-
cheeses
yeah.
and meats and shit.
Yeah.
You feel- It's just like all kind of shit like that. So you feel me? They have put me in a back house out there. You feel me? Right by the beach.
Yeah.
And then you know the lady that brought me out there, she actually from Oakland.
Oh, okay.
So she saw I was doing that. And she
Yeah.
was like, you know what? I live out here. I can get you a show up. And then that's how
what's
it
up.
happened.
Oh, okay.
So yeah.
How much Henny you go through? Did you fuck with the white?
Oh man, I was out there drinking.
Yeah, I know they got the Henny White out there, bruh.
Oh,
that's,
yeah.
that's the
Yeah,
fuck
for
around. And
sure.
anytime you
That's
get
the fuck
step off
around,
of the
especially
soil,
like on cruises. and
Bruh.
shit. When you get, you feel me? When you get on cruises, like my sister had just went on a cruise, brought hell of that shit back. I'm like, oh, that's where you get it from. You feel me? So yeah.
Yeah, you gotta
that
get
shit,
off the water.
That shit was a beautiful experience. But what they had me drinking the most, had me wasted out there was Bermudian black rum, bruh.
The black rum.
Bruh, that shit, bruh.
Them islands,
I
though.
was
The
like,
islands,
what
the rum.
fuck, bruh? You feel this shit had you too wasted.
Yeah.
The proof hella high out there. You feel me? I forgot the proof, like 140 or some shit. Like
They
that.
got weed in Bermuda?
See, now that's my shit.
Oh, that weed is trash, bruh.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Somebody showed
and
me the weed.
expensive too, probably.
That shit is trash, bruh.
Right?
Millionaire.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. You ain't getting out
How you
there with
gonna
no
mail?
cop, 'cause
How you
know,
gonna mail that shit?
That's when you gotta
send
go
this shit
through
to the
customs and
Bermuda
shit.
Triangle, bro.
Yeah, that.
You can do it.
That's why they got they got crap.
Hey,
out
that's
there.
so funny. Hey, man, I lost a package, bro. Where? Bermuda
Bermuda,
Triangle.
bro. That shit gone,
I
bro.
don't know what the fuck that shit was.
That
I thought I was
shit swirled
finna
to
win.
the bottom of the ocean. You feel me? On everything.
Damn.
Yeah, beautiful experience though.
Have a whole piece sitting down there next to Amelia Earhart and shit. Ain't that a bitch? Yeah, cause that's ZC got the joke. Oh, my real one out there.
Yeah. But yeah, that's the whole point. When I went
You
there,
shoot any videos out there?
nah.
That's what you got.
It was
That would've been cool to
pure
see.
experience.
Yeah.
Man. All right, so
feel
what,
me?
so what we taking it this year, bro? I'm thinking about trips right now.
I'm finna
I
go
wanna-
to Hawaii first.
Are
I ain't
you?
never been there.
Oh,
You feel me?
Hawaii
So,
lit. Hawaii
next
lit.
month,
Yeah.
you feel me? I'm finna go to Hawaii.
That's
Where
a
you
good
going,
time to
Oahu?
go too.
Where
Yeah.
is he going?
Nah, go
It start with
Oahu.
a K.
Kauai?
Oh, Kauai?
You going to Kauai?
Kauai.
Oh
okay,
yeah, that's
you gonna be the big
laid
island,
back.
right?
That's
Yeah,
laid
yeah,
back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what's up. Yeah, Kauai
So
is
yeah,
chill.
I'm going to that resort there. You feel me? And yeah, I'm gonna go out there, fuck around, man. You
That's
feel me?
what's up. That's what's
I
up.
like
bro.
going places like that, bro. All them
Yeah.
island type spots. You feel
Bro,
me?
hey man,
That shit is like soothing. You feel me?
yeah. Anywhere you can get on some real like paradise movement, man. Fuck with it.
Right,
Some shit.
right.
I want to go back to Africa this year. I'll tell you that.
Bro,
much.
I
I'm talking
need
about.
to
Bruh,
go there,
paradise-
bro.
What do you mean? You been
I
there
was in-
before?
Yeah, I went to
I
South. I
need
went to
to.
Oh,
South
shit.
Africa last year, man.
Yeah,
I was
I
in
remember you
Johannesburg.
told me
Oh,
that, bro.
Shit.
Yeah, that shit. I mean, that's yo.
I need
All
to go
my
there.
people, go to Africa at least one time.
need
You
it.
gotta try it, man. I'm about to fuck
need
around.
it.
and
So you
go
gonna
to
be like
Ghana.
me? Like when I come in from the Philippines, I have
Go to the
accent. I have
motherland.
accents. So you gonna have an accent when you come back?
Yeah, my brother. Hey,
He come back with the Michael Jackson on this.
Dead ass.
I love my people.
Hey, with dead ass, when I stepped off the plane, bro, I walk outside, I'm looking for my Uber, right? I'm outside looking for my Uber.
Yeah.
Blood walked up on me like this. He looked at me and was like, oh, you are not from here. I said, how you know? He said, I can tell by your slice. I said, oh, my slicer. I can tell by your slice. Like your style, like your swag. He was like, I can tell by your slice.
That's crazy.
I was like, well, let me go ahead and tuck
Oh,
mine
they know.
in. You
I'ma tuck mine in just in case,
y'all,
bro.
y'all gonna be running up on me. These little fucking
here,
ass
you get
charms
down
and
out
shit.
here.
You know what I'm saying? I know the machete gang out here rolling on them mopeds. You dig?
That's
I ain't
hilarious.
sleep, motherfucker. You know? But yeah, man, definitely you gotta fuck around with the fuck around, man. You feel me, motherfuckers out
gotta
here
travel.
earning them vacations.
Gotta travel.
You know?
Yeah. So I'm just, Hawaii, and then like if God allow it, man, Egypt.
Yeah.
I gotta see it.
Yep. Yep.
I'm infatuated with that shit, man.
Yeah,
Like, so
yeah.
so yeah, I gotta see it. Commit.
That's what it is, man. Fuck around with the fuck around.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I love to get high in Egypt, bro.
That shit'll be
For
something
real.
else.
Go around and go inside a pyramid and shit.
Start seeing mummies and
Motherfucking
shit.
shit clothes, all shit, bro.
Like, what the? Don't.
Nah, shit, just bring your wax pen. What they gonna say? Shit.
That's true.
I'm
Yep.
pu-
It's
bro,
legal,
pull
bro.
up. I'm
That's my
telling you.
medicine.
That's I was out there like this.
Straight up.
Fuck around.
That's the way it be.
I got some dirt weed just to try it out. It was like boo boo. Everything else though. Straight from the pen, bro.
Hey,
yeah.
man, that shit save you, boy.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Hey, yeah, cause you could take that everywhere.
For real, bro. Don't
Pens
matter.
be
Don't
winning
matter
now,
where
bro.
you
That's gonna take over.
For sure.
It's a lane.
You travel with that.
for
That's
that
how you
shit.
travel with the strong.
It's too easy. Yeah, exactly.
For
That's
real,
how
for
you
real.
travel with the strong.
I'm just waiting on the fortune cookie wax to come out. So I can
we
go
own
ahead
it,
and roll
man.
with that.
We got that. We got that, baby. You know I got my. Hey, y'all know I got my own strain, right?
Oh yeah.
Nump's fortune cookies.
Oh, okay.
No more
Make it
purple.
look,
Okay.
make it look
alone.
Chinese, man. We gonna smoke some, man. What you talking about? What you talking about?
You're a new beginning.
Hey, this ain't Costco, man. Hold on, bro.
Let me
2018, we selling everything.
let me say
This ain't
something,
Costco.
Hey, what were you saying last time? Ain't shit for free. 2018.
California just legalized it.
They
You know,
taxing everything.
but it's been
Taxing
legal to
everybody,
ask.
too.
It's been legal to ask. You
Been
know,
motherfucking legal, period.
Nothing you feel me?
Yeah, it's been legal.
Hey, but
we just
big
having
shit,
fun with it,
But
man.
big shit though, they did announce that they're gonna at least open up a million people to either decrease to either decrease their felonies to misdemeanors
Or
or
get
to
'em
take
out.
their shit all the way off. So you get your whole shit expunged. If you got any weed crimes out there, I'm telling you right now.
Out of there.
Yeah, you got
If
weed
they
crimes
got
in
no
California.
priors and it's
Shout
just
out
strictly
Obama,
weed
man.
shit, get them the fuck out of there, bro.
Yeah, man, let them
Get
out,
us-
man. Shit overcrowded any damn way. Let them out.
Dead ass. So yo, if you out here in California, you got any type of weed crimes, felonies, misdemeanors, go ahead and tap in, man. Figure it out. And then at 64, they opening up a million people to knock their shit down, man. Real shit. My motherfuckers
down.
be out there. You know what I'm saying?
Too hard.